On this episode of Unsolved True Crime.
When will the truth surface? That question has haunted Elizabeth City for more than 100 years.
Nell Cropsey was a 19-year-old girl, dark hair, dark eyes, just a beautiful 19-year-old girl. His name was Jim Wilcox, an odd duck, kind of a strange individual, and here he was dating the most beautiful girl in town. They'd been going together for 3.5 years, and she was about to break up with him.
Jim arrived at Nell's house on November 20th, 1901.
Nell was never seen again.
Nell's mother kept watch from the upper window.
When the body was found, it was 37 days later, and so questionable that it was still the beautiful Nell Cropsey.
As if her body had been preserved.
This is Unsolved True Crime. The murder of Nell Cropsey remains one of the most infamous unsolved cases in North Carolina history.
Elizabeth City, Queen of the Albemarle, the historic fort at the Narrows of Pasquotank River.
On the night of November 20th, 1901, Nell Cropsey disappeared from her home in Elizabeth City. This was after a confrontation with her boyfriend, Jim Wilcox. Despite a conviction and subsequent imprisonment of Wilcox for her murder, many questions about the case remain unanswered.
For a beau of 3 years. Jim said he left her crying on her porch and went on home. But when Nell turned up dead in the river 5 weeks later, the townspeople mobbed and nearly lynched Wilcox. The national press had a field day with the case of beautiful Nell Cropsey.
Her body was discovered floating in the river 37 days later, showing signs of having suffered a violent blow to the head, which led to suspicions surrounding Wilcox's involvement.
Why was the ice spill for this home so much more than it had ever been that month? But it was the month of December, and all this huge ice spill that the family had.
The whole town was up in arms about the death of this beautiful young girl.
Some people think the dad had something to do with it, that there was an argument between he and Nell.
The autopsy revealed that she had a contusion on her left temple and that her lungs were free from water. This suggests that she may have been killed before being placed in the river. Despite Wilcox's conviction, many theories about Nell's death persist. Some speculate that another individual may have been involved or that there were other circumstances surrounding her disappearance that were never fully explored. Additionally, rumors circulated about potential family involvement or cover-ups related to her death. Wilcox was arrested shortly after Nell's body was found and became the prime suspect due to circumstantial evidence. He faced 2 trials. Initially convicted of first-degree murder, his conviction was overturned due to a mistrial declared by the state Supreme Court. In a second trial in 1903, he was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 30 years in prison. He maintained his innocence throughout his life and was eventually pardoned by Governor Thomas Bickett in 1918.
He was found guilty on very circumstantial evidence.
He served half of a 30-year prison term. Did he proclaim his innocence?
Well, he did.
And then
he committed suicide.
The enduring mystery surrounding Nell Cropsey's murder has led to various interpretations and theories over the years.
The people who were here, present at the house, the night that Nell disappeared, 3 of them ended up committing suicide.
What does that say?
That something was up, that somebody knew something that they couldn't live with. This town has been talking about it for 110 years, and we don't know what happened.
I do not believe it will ever be solved. It remains a mystery.
If you want to support Peace Productions, please subscribe to our Patreon. The link is on the screen.